What's going on? It's your boy Treasy. We are back with another ASMR video, and today I'm gonna be showing y'all some of my books that I have, and um, these are in the category of self-improvement slash financial slash school. So let's get straight to it with the first book. I think this book right here, I'm about to show you, is probably one of the most popular ones that anybody could ever get. Yup, the 48 Laws of Power. Now this is the one that I'm recently reading right now. And it's a very good book because it gives you I like psychology and like philosophy, and I guess it kind of like combines the both of those. And you could use this book for great or not for the good, but this book right here will help you become a very powerful human being to conquer your enemies, and it definitely talks about seduction and how you can seduce people. So this book can help from receiving slash the giving end of a conversation with somebody. So if you read this book and you see signs of stuff that's like wait a minute, I read about this. They're trying to seduce me right now. Like, you can kind of read off other people a lot more, I would say, from what you learn from this book. But I'm only, as you can see, I'm not that far in, but I learned a lot so far. Let me see what my next chapter is. It's Law 4. Always say less than necessary. And the judgment statement says, when you are trying to impress people with words, the more you say, the more common the more common you appear, and the less you say, you're more in control. Even if you're saying something banal, I don't know what that means. It will seem original if you make it a vague, open-ended, and I ain't gonna lie, this book has a lot of big words and I cannot pronounce like any of them. Powerful people impress and intimidate by saying less. The more you say, the more likely you are to say something foolish. And, that's just one thing out of the book that, gives you a lot of information on with like psychology and talking to people. And I like it so far, but you also gotta keep in mind, make sure you don't become a narcissist with this book. Because there's definitely some stuff in here that's I guess could be controversial. But it's a pretty good book. See if we can get some sounds. But yeah, this is the 48 Laws of Power. Actually, let me do this. Let me see if this works. Put this big ass pillow right here so I can just lay right here. Alright, the next book I'm also reading currently is Atomic Habits. Now, what this book it does is it's supposed to help give an understanding about, habits and why do you develop habits, and how to overcome them. And there's a lot of quotes in this book that really make a lot of sense to me and are really good that I wrote them down. person who can develop really bad habits. And I'd say developing bad habits is a lot easier than developing, better ones because, like, for instance, say, like, you eat junk food, compared to like, good, like, healthy foods. It's a lot easier to give in because it gives you that satisfactory of the flavors and stuff of the bad food compared to the the ones that are good for you. But I'd say one thing that helped me in this book on like understanding how habits work is that you should always put yourself in a situation where it's not going to create a bad habit. So let's say like you like watching TV a lot and you like watching TV in the same room you like to do your work or study. You should always it taught me like you should always keep like separate duties in separate areas. So like say your bedroom is only mainly for sleeping, nothing else, because some people like watching TV. They do like everything in the room. For instance, like me, I have to do everything in my room because literally the only place I got. Well, I could study upstairs, but anyways. So like, your bedroom is for sleeping. Your office is for studying / work. Your living room is for watching TV. Just keeping stuff separate really helps a lot with organization and overcoming those bad habits you get. But yeah, it's a very good book. It's a very good book. I recommend getting this one too. It's kind of a new angle y'all are seeing right now on my bed. And it's not your typical bed. I might do a room tour and you'll see what bed I got. But yeah, but I kind of have to clean up the room just a little bit, because just been doing stuff. Alrighty, so this was Atomic Habits. Alrighty, this next book I have not read yet, but it's very good. It is called The Way of the Superior Man, and it's a spiritual guide to mastering the challenges of women, work, and sexual desire. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I did not know. I forgot about this book a little bit, not gonna lie, because I haven't read it yet. And it was just recommended on my TikTok, so I don't have any input on this yet. But I hope it'll help a lot with me understanding different, I guess, like, perspectives. That's like the whole thing I like with like psychology and like philosophy. Sorry, my bad. My storage on my phone just literally made my video stop because I ran out of storage, I guess. But anyways, yeah, I never read this book. But let me read the back of it, see if there's any more details we can get from it. Here's a quote by David Dita. When a man's value is no longer measured by what he does, by his finances or social standings, how does he determine his worth? In our new world, a man's presence, his depth of awareness, is his most valuable asset. That does make sense. Awareness, self-awareness is very important. Okay. Some other shit in here. Alrighty. Also got this. I also propped up some stuff so we can like actually kind of see the book a little bit while I tap it. Disappearing Man. Alrighty, so this next book, I'm starting to get into the financial books. This is called Narrative Economics, and I guess I kind of forgot, but basically, because I haven't read this in like almost a year, and I'm only like a couple pages in. I'm kind of bad at reading, but it's a kind of confusing book. I don't know. I was kind of lost while reading it, but I do want to get back into financial books because it's a very good investment in yourself to get that financial knowledge. I did have the Rich Dad Poor Dad, but I did finish it, and I would say Rich Dad Poor Dad is a very good starter book into like financial literacy because it really helps teach you a lot about like financial literacy. I don't know how to say literacy. I don't know. It doesn't like tell you like a specific financial aspect, like say like real estate. Like it doesn't teach you like how you could become a real estate agent or something like that. It just gives you like a broad perspective. It was a winner of the Nobel Prize, so it is a good book. How stories go viral and drive major economics events. Okay, I see. Now I'm kind of remembering. So this book is kind of like trends. It's kind of like a social media type of book slash like how Bitcoin went crazy in prices and how it dropped, like viral aspects like that. I would say it's in this book. Let's read the back a bit. Let me see here. Alright, it says from a Nobel Prize winning economist and New York Times bestselling author Robert Shiller, a groundbreaking account of how stories help drive economic events and why financial panics can spread like epidemic viruses. So I'm guessing like people start saying like, oh my god, this Bitcoin's gonna drop in the next few weeks, something like that. But like if you like read the actual graphs and like do like studies about it, then you probably like have like a different outcome in your head. I guess it teaches you like how to like not believe the mass majority, especially when they don't have the right knowledge on that aspect. But yeah. This was The Narrative Economics by Robert J. Shiller. Alrighty, I got this book. It's also another financial book. This is the last financial book. Yeah, it is. It's called Financial Services Revolutions. And I got this like I think a year or two ago. I was really into like Bitcoin and like NFTs. Oh my. I just realized. Okay, let me tell you a short story. Back in like early 2022, I got a Bitcoin for around $800. And the crazy part, how I got the $800, I actually won it from like this IG live. I won like $500 from my IG live. I just went on a random IG live, like it was like Hoodville or something like that, and they just picked random people to give out $500. And during this time, this was like the big boom for like crypto casinos, and they cashed out people in the cryptocurrency through like stake or Rubit. I forgot which one it was, but it's probably stake. And I basically took the 500 and I flipped it to 800 or like 800, I don't know, like $800, $900. And I was like, oh. I should probably buy an NFT now, cause like NFTs back in like 2022 were like really big, and I got an NFT for $800. Guess how much I sold it for? I sold this $800 NFT for $90. Now I think this was like a year later after I initially purchased it, and I guess at the beginning of 2023, that's like when NFTs started to like just become shit, and like it was basically a trend. NFTs were a trend, and and I had an NFT. I was like, you know what, bro, I'm just done with this, and I sold the NFT. And the whole fucked up part is, oops, I don't know if I should cuss like that, but okay. The whole messed up part is when they deposited the $90, it never hit my account. So I basically lost the $800 NFT, got nothing in return. But you know, that's how it goes sometimes when you invest. You know, you're gonna lose some, you're gonna win some. Mostly you lose, in my case. Hold on, let me just check if I'm recording real quick. Okay, good. Always got to. But yeah, let's get back to this book. I never read it yet, but I definitely want to. I would say that I'm not necessarily investing into like, you know, crypto, stocks. I'm more like investing into my own skills. You know, I spend my savings more into like, you know, my skills. So like, for y'all who don't know, I'm an artist. I like drawing. I put that into that. Just recently, I bought a MacBook. I think the newest one, the M3 one. I was gonna get the Air, but it was like only $100, $200 more to get the M3 version of it. So I said, yeah, I'm just gonna need that one. I got a camera, which I probably should start using, because like using this phone is kind of like getting kind of like annoying, because I can't see myself sometimes. But yeah, I would say I'm investing into my skills more into like than, you know, like your typical stocks, crypto, you know. But I definitely want to get back into it. But I gotta wait until I get my corporate job, you know. But yeah, which is probably gonna be, I'm actually gonna start talking about that a little bit more, my job and stuff, with these next two books I'm about to show you. But yeah, it says this book is an instructive window into the future where blockchain technology will reimagine financial services. And let's see the back real quick. Nothing much here. Now I would say crypto is not as popular as it was, I would say, like any type of investing, because I feel like early 2022, like crypto investing was like a huge thing. Like everybody found out about stocks through like TikTok and stuff. That's mainly how I found out about like investing and stuff, is through TikTok during that time. That's how like Shiba, Dogecoin, stuff like that blew up, is through TikTok. But yeah, this is called the Financial Service Resolution. How blockchain is transforming money, markets, and banking. Alrighty, so now that we are out of the financial category, we're going into my school books slash skill books, I guess. Now, most of y'all don't know, but I am studying, I'm going to college for cybersecurity and information assurance. I can't even say it right, but anyways. And, you know, right now I'm getting certificates months ago, I got, it's called the Network Plus. The Network Plus is basically teaching you like the basics of how, like, you know, IP, your networks, routers, you know, subnets. For y'all who are like into IT and stuff, you know, we got subnets. I'm lucky kind of forgetting some of the stuff, but I get the over time I get like the mass majority of what you learn with this certificate. But yeah, I'm in cybersecurity and information assurance, and the whole reason. So, little backstory: I was actually supposed to be in film school. Thank the Lord I did not go into that, because if you're trying to go into like film art school, do not do it. You can literally learn most of that online, or just buy a course, like stuff like that. You don't need a degree for something that you create yourself. You do not need a degree for, because at the end of the day, it's what you actually do in your actual real world experience. You know, that's what's gonna get you farther. But stuff like cybersecurity, you know, software development, it's best to have like I mean, nowadays you just need experience at this point. But for me, you know, I just had an opportunity to go to college. I took it, decided to take cybersecurity because, you know, you literally make so much money in this in any like tech job. Like if you're doing sales, if you want to make more money in sales, just literally switch over to tech sales. You're literally gonna make most money you ever made, and the benefits are pretty good as well. And for me, I could have just, you know, done like a boot camp. Just did like because you could do self-study, but that's basically what I'm doing, because the college I go to is called WGU. It's an online school, and you're basically doing self-study. And I'd say online school makes my life a lot easier, because you don't really you have more time to do other stuff. That's basically the whole reason why I pick cybersecurity as well, is because you get to work from home. You get to work remote, hybrid, you know. It's not really a on-site demanding job. You know, if obviously you're working out from home, you don't gotta wake up earlier to, you know, drive to work and stuff like that. And, you know, you can kind of, if it depends on the people, or the job, how hard it is, the on-job experience. If it's not that hard, then you can probably just multitask. Like, say, like, you can make like a short, like, ASMR video while you're doing your job. And the crazy part is, this is what people do. They'll get like 3 different remote jobs, both paying over 100K, and they'll make 300K up to like 600K from just working 3 jobs remote. And depending on like the cybersecurity role you do, it can be very easy or very hard. Now, I do want to say is that on-site jobs, you know, you also get like a lot of benefits from doing on-site jobs, because you get free food. You get like a gym in the office, like stuff like that. Like the amenities are very good. But for me, I'd rather work from home, or in my case, work from like a different country. That's literally the main reason why I want to travel while being able to make that bread. You know, being able to travel the world. That's the one thing I want to do. I want to go to like any place that has a beach. I love the beach. But yeah, this is the Network Plus, and it teaches you everything you need to know about the basics of your network. Alrighty. This next one is the recent certificate I'm trying to achieve. is the Security Plus. Now, I probably should have told you guys this, but the definition of what cybersecurity is, for y'all who don't know, it basically, we're basically protecting people's data. And, you know, a cybersecurity is not like a job. Like, it's not the job. There's different roles, different categories, I would say, in cybersecurity. You know, for example, you got SOC analysts, which are Security Operations Center analysts, which are like the first responders to like an incident. So just like somebody's trying to hack into your data. And then you also have a cybersecurity architect who's gonna like make a architecture that's gonna keep keep hackers away from like their data and stuff like that. And then you also have like project managers as well, who will like make up the projects, who's gonna do what, stuff like that. There's just so many like distinct jobs too. Oh, another one is this probably the most popular one, which is oh my god, I'm forgetting. Oh my god, I forgot the name. I haven't read this book in a minute. I have to get back into it so I can get the certificate. So basically, I forgot the name of it, but basically that's what it is, an ethical hacker. Ethical hacker. So you're basically hacking into a company's architecture, and you're gonna like make notes on like what they could do to improve their security. And you know, it's gonna help a lot with the company. And what makes it so popular is because you're hacking people, but legally. And there's this website called Hack the Box, which once I'm done with this certificate, I'm gonna actually start looking into that website a little bit more, because that's probably where I'm gonna get my experience to put on my resume. Because I have literally zero experience. Yeah, I got certificates. I know the textbook definitions of stuff, but at the end of the day, I've never really done like hands-on experience. And you know, I definitely that website will help a lot with the experience, because it gives you like labs and stuff to do. And basically, what this book teaches you is like how you pretend, like the book I show you teaches you about networks, but this book really teaches you like how to secure networks, physical security, you know, hash functions. What else? Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in this book that will teach you the basics. I kind of want to do a video on this book, low-key, you know, just to teach y'all a little bit about hacking and stuff, if y'all are interested. And for y'all who are deciding or wondering if they should go to college, if you do go to college, get a degree in IT, anything that has to do with IT, or any engineering. Yeah, it's a little bit harder, but you know, if you're going to school for like, you know, art, what else is there? Like anything like art, stuff like that. Just don't do it. You can do it yourself. Don't need to waste literally thousands to $10,000s of dollars of just debt you're gonna get yourself into. And that's what I like about my college too, is that it's very low. The tuition is very low. I'm only paying like $4,000. You know, and thank God, I have the Pell Grant, which helps a lot too, because they literally like takes away majority of the tuition I gotta pay for. But yeah, this is the Security Plus textbook, and the person who makes this actually is called, his name is Mike Myers, which I use as well for his online videos. So yeah, if you guys are interested in like security, networking, I use Udemy for my videos because I'm more of like a visual learner, and Dion training, and then also Mike Myers are pretty good for those type of sources. But yeah. But anyways, this is my book collection. I want to start collecting more like books that are like have to do with philosophy, and like I like the whole like philosophy and like psychology types of stuff. You know, it's just like I'm, I'm, I like stuff like that. You know, and it really helps you become a better person, not only to yourself. Like it helps you like think of like such different scenarios that you would never think before without learning, before you started learning about like stuff like, you know, critical thinking and like philosophy and, you know, stuff like that. And you know, it's definitely helped me, you know, become a better person that's not gonna get easily like bothered, angry, upset. Because if you just think about certain situations in a different mindset, I forgot. There's this one philosophy. It's called. It started with a T, I think. It's like the most common philosophy there is. But it basically it talks about like how like materialistic objects have like a very, it like affects you so emotionally, and if you can just like practice not being so emotionally attached to like stuff like that's you know, that's like a physical um you you know, like money, stuff like that, cars, you know, if you start thinking more about like emotions and how attached you are to like certain stuff, like you really start to understand like how like, dang, I should really just like chill. Like I'm so attached to this one item, but it doesn't really matter because I'm not gonna die with that item, right? You know, it's like that one saying, you make a lot of money, but you can't take that money to your grave. You know. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is more of like a, you know, psychology slash book showing video, and I kind of want to do more like stuff like this. I definitely want to make a video on this book. This might be my next video, actually, I don't know. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope y'all have a great day, night. If you're watching this for, you know, to just have a nice video to watch after a stressful day, or you're just trying to go to sleep,